Welcome student in first session from your textbook chapter number 6 life processes. This chapter is related to biology. Okay, life को survive करने के लिए जो activity की जाती है so that is called the life processes. Clear this one? In this chapter we study about the life processes means those processes which are responsible, which are important survive life on this earth. Okay. So various processes we will study in this chapter. Something which is living is said to be alive. Okay. In most simple terms, alive means having life. Those things which are alive are called living things. All the plants and animals including human beings are alive or living things. Now an important question arises, what criteria do we use to decide whether something is alive? So this is discussed here. The most important criterion to decide whether something is alive is the movement. तो सबसे फर्स्ट वाला जो सिंपल थिंग्स है वो क्या है? मूवमेंट. अगर किसी में मूवमेंट हो रही है इट मीन्स दैट alive. Okay, so movement is one of the most important sign of life in an organism. Okay, so all the living things which are alive move by themselves without any external help. In some cases, the movement of living things are quite fast, okay, which can be easily observed by us, but in other cases, the movement are very slow and hence observed with difficulty. So, for example, the movement in most of the animals are fast and can be observed easily, but the movement in plants are usually slow, okay, and observed with difficulty. So animals and plants move in different way. Animals and plants both are move different way, okay, so that animals can move from one place to another or they can move their body parts. Okay, for example, a frog moves when it jumps into a pond, a bird moves when it flies in the sky, an athlete move when it runs, and a fish move when it swims in water. We move our hands when we clap, and our chest move up and down when we breathe. Okay, all these movements show that a frog, bird, fish, dog and human beings are alive. Clear this one? So the plant are fixed in the soil, a place. So they cannot move like animals from one place to another place. So the plants can only move parts of their body such as leaves, flowers, shoots and roots. So the plant's part move towards a stimulus such as sunlight, gravity or water, etc. Clear this one? What are the life processes? Okay. So all the plants and animals are alive or living things. All the organisms perform some basic functions to keep themselves alive. The basic function performed by living organisms to maintain their life on this earth. So these are the basic processes, basic functions performed by the living organisms to maintain their life on this earth are called the life processes. Clear this one? Basic life processes common to all living organisms are nutrition and respiration, transport and excretion, control and coordination, growth, movement and reproductions. Okay, so these are the basic function which is performed by the living organisms to survive on this earth. Clear this one? Process of nutrition involves the taking of food inside the body and converting it into small molecules, okay, which can absorb by the body. Okay, so respiration is the process which release energy from the food absorbed by the body. Transport is the process in which a substance absorbed or made in one part of the body is moved to other parts of body. Excretion is the process in which waste material produced in the cells of the body and are removed from the body. Okay, control and coordination is a process which helps the living organism to survive in the changing environment around them. Okay, the process of growth involves the change from a small organism to a big organism. In movement, the organism either move from one place to another or move its body parts while remaining at the same place. Okay, now the process of reproductions involve the making of more organisms from the existing ones so that organisms could live on this earth forever. Clear this one? Now, energy is needed for the life processes. You know very well. Okay, all the living organisms need energy to perform various life processes. they get this energy from food. Okay, from where they get this energy? They get this energy from food. Food is a kind of fuel which provides energy, okay, to all the living organisms. So the living organism use the chemical energy, okay, for carrying out various life processes. They get the chemical energy from the food through chemical reaction. Actually, living organisms continuously need energy for their various life processes. Okay, living organism को continuously energy needed होती है for performing their life processes. Okay, and other activities which they perform. Clear this one? For example, energy is required by an organisms even during sleep. This is because when we are asleep, a number of biological processes keep on occurring in the body, okay, which require energy. So our heart beats non-stop even when we are asleep to pump blood throughout the body. This beating of heart requires energy. So thus the working of heart requires a continuous supply of energy. So the energy required by an organism comes from the food that the organisms eat. So food is a kind of fuel which provides energy to all the living organisms. Clear this one? Now next one is nutrition. Okay, so nutrition means the process which provide nourishment to our body is called the nutritions. Okay, और nourishments किससे means provide होता है अपनी body को? So some substance which provide nourishment to our body, so that type of substance is called the nutrients. Okay, so nutrients can be defined as a substance which an organism obtained from its surrounding and uses it as a source of energy or for the biosynthesis of its body constituents like tissue or organs. Okay, for example, carbohydrate and fats are the nutrients which are used by an organism mainly as source of energy, whereas protein and minerals, salts are nutrients used by an organism biosynthesis of its body constituent like skin, blood, etc. Okay. Food intake is by an organisms contain a large number of nutrients like carbohydrate, fats, protein, minerals, vitamins and water, etc. Okay, so now we can say that nutrition, it is a process of intake of nutrients by an organisms as well as the utilizations of these nutrients. These nutrients means carbohydrate, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals. Okay, these are by the organisms. Clear this? Okay, various way of procuring food means obtaining food by the different organisms. In other words, the different modes of nutrition of various organisms. Okay, so mode of nutrition. So mode of nutrition means method of obtaining food by an organism. So all the organisms do not obtain their food in the same way. Means जितने भी organisms है वो एक ही तरह से food obtain नहीं करते. Different organisms have different methods of obtaining food. In other words, organisms differ in their modes of nutrition depending on the mode of obtaining food. All organisms can be classified into two groups, that is autotrophic and heterotrophic. Okay, there are mainly two modes of nutrition, autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Clear this one? So that autotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophic mode of nutrition we will discuss one by one. Clear this one? So first, autotrophic mode of nutrition. The word auto means self and trop means nutrition. So thus autotrophic means self nutrition. तो इसको आप और क्या कह सकते हैं? Self nutrition. So in autotrophic nutrition the organisms makes its own food. तो इसमें क्या करते हैं? Organisms makes or synthesize their own food from the inorganic raw materials like carbon dioxide and water present in the surrounding by using the sunlight energy. So we can say that autotrophic nutrition is that mode of nutrition in which an organism makes its own food from the simple inorganic materials like carbon dioxide, water present in surrounding. Okay, so with the help of sunlight energy, so that this type of nutrition is called the autotrophic mode of nutrition. Clear this one? So example, all green plants. Okay, the green plants have an autotrophic mode of nutrition. So those organisms which can make their own food from carbon dioxide and water are called the autotrophs. All the green plants are autotrophs. Clear this one? So the autotrophic organisms contain the green pigment. तो ये जो autotrophic organisms रहते हैं, autotrophs रहते हैं, उनमें क्या रहता है? ग्रीन पिगमेंट रहता है, called that chlorophyll, विच इज कैपेबल ऑफ ट्रैपिंग सनलाइट एनर्जी. तो क्लोरोफिल पिगमेंट का वर्क क्या रहता है, क्या फंक्शन रहता है उसका, विच इज कैपेबल ऑफ ट्रैपिंग सनलाइट एनर्जी. तो क्लोरोफिल क्या करता है? एब्सॉर्ब द सनलाइट energy. Strip of sunlight energy is utilized by the autotrophs to make food by the combining inorganic materials like carbon dioxide and water present in the environment by the process of photosynthesis. Okay, so thus autotroph makes their own food by photosynthesis. So autotrophs are the producer of the food because they produce their food self. The food produced by the autotrophs is also used by human beings and many others animals. Clear this one? Now second, heterotrophic mode of nutrition. The word heteros means others and trop refers to nutrition. So thus heterotrophic means nutrition obtained from others. Okay, in heterotrophic nutrition the organism cannot make or synthesize its own food from the inorganic raw materials like carbon dioxide and water. मीन्स कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और वाटर की हेल्प से अपना जो फूड है वो खुद सिंथेसाइज नहीं कर सकते. ओके, सो दे आर कॉल्ड द हेटेरोट्रॉपिक न्यूट्रिशन. क्लियर दिस वन? सो एंड यूजेस द फूड मेड बाय द ऑटोट्रॉपिक ऑर्गेनिज्म. तो किसका फूड यूज करते हैं? द फूड विच इज मेड बाय द ऑटोट्रॉपिक ऑर्गेनिज्म डायरेक्टली और इनडायरेक्टली. ओके, सो वी कैन से दैट हेटेरोट्रॉपिक is that mode of nutrition in which an organism cannot make its own food from simple inorganic materials like carbon dioxide and water and depends on other organism for its food. Clear this one? So a heterotrophic organism is a consumer. तो ये क्या है? Consumer. Heterotrophic nutrition में आपने देखा था are producer. So a heterotrophic organism is a what? Consumer which derives its nutrition from the other organism. तो वो अपना nutrition कहाँ से derive करते हैं? From the other organisms. That is, a heterotrophic organism has to eat other organism for its nutrition. So all the animals have a heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So those organisms which cannot make their own food from inorganic substances like carbon dioxide and water and depend on other organisms for their food are called the heterotrophs. Okay, and that type of nutrition is called the heterotrophic nutrition. So all the animals are heterotrophs because they cannot make food from inorganic substances like carbon dioxide, water. Okay, so thus man, dog, cat, deer, tiger, bear, lion, cow, etc. Okay, are all heterotrophs. So the non-green plants are also heterotrophs. Clear this one? Heterotrophs depend on autotrophs and other heterotrophs for their food. In other words, animals are heterotrophs which depend on plants or other animals for their food. Clear this one? So, example, all non-green plants and animals obtain food by the process of heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition, there is a types are there because in that all non-green plants and various kinds of animals. Okay, and they obtain food different way. Okay, but they all are heterotrophs. So that we will study in next video. Types of heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Clear this one?